Do you want to do a flip? Go for it. What's up, guys? Welcome back to another freestyle training video. I'm here with my little brother Solomon and our homie Austin.
Hello, I am Austin.
We're just going to be training some basic concepts for freestyle. Austin's going to be kind of refreshing my memory on stuff, and we're just kind of showing Solomon some things. So, Austin, you want to explain like the 3 concepts that we're going to try to work with today?
We're going to do what's called a compass. We're going to do what's called the grid, and then we're going to do this like grab and throw concept where you grab something and then you throw it. I'm not going to throw the mic.
Yeah, so hopefully you guys enjoy. We're just going to get into it. Austin's gonna kind of take lead on this one, so
I got you.
let's just start with our first little concept.
Okay, so it's this idea that the floor is a literal compass, and so you have north, you have east, you have south, you have west. Never eat soggy waffles. And then you also have all the other directions like northeast, northwest, southeast, southwest. You can also apply this to like the space in front of you, so north, south, east or west, but we're mainly going to focus on the footwork and the placement, how you step in and out. Shout out to Super Dave for that one, for the placement. In your center, by the way, is just if you put your feet together, that's like the middle point right there. You can step back and forth, you can jump, replace, you can pivot, you can go beyond that compass. Like I could go and I could step even more north. We live in Tennessee, but then we go to New York, and then we go to Canada. Boom. Once you have that concept, you can learn to twist your hips in ways that can make it look cooler, because your hips and your torso, your shoulders, all that, that's what makes you look like you're dancing rather than just doing this. Because this is just walking. With this, all of that, even without doing my arms or anything, it still looks like I'm dancing. I think for basics, you want to start off just going on the downbeat. There's so much you can explore with this concept. You can also start exploring the compass right here on all 6 sides, which is nice to kind of picture right now because we're in a square shed. You know, you can hit all these lines, you know. I think for right now, you can focus on just the placement, the feet placement.
Yeah, we're gonna throw some music on, just kind of play around with that idea, and then we'll cook up with the next one.
Ain't no business like raw business, has 6 lords in it. Wipe with my gums, make sure it's all authentic. Yo, body's on the 9, Mary call me with the rhyme. I shoot a rocky red Muslim garbs cause he's slime. Find another vein, he'll be fine, we divine. Skeleton wrist, what a time, what a time. My nigga got caught with dog food, got a dime. Nigga drop a dime on the surf, I'ma shine. We mopping on the yard, what was 9, what was shine? I'm slide green in his prime.
The silent partner, angel investor, nobody knows. His clothes smelling like Fidos and Somali rolls. Them fiends, histamines, keep him with a snotty nose. Damn, what a waste, like the place where that shotty goes. They're probably those in the corner, tell him adios. Heron, good cop, fake rhyme, but he pushing neon. His coke knock the face off the Sphinx like Leon.
Okay, so we're gonna explore this idea of a grid. It's this idea that there's this tic-tac-toe board where it's the 2 lines here, it's the 2 lines here. It's a little 3x3 box. For simplicity, you can just start off with your hands and your feet. This grid is not limited to just your front space. You can be side, 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 side. And that's helpful because we're in a box. I think using this idea of isolation, it can really help your brain not get super overcrowded with so many ideas, because that's usually what happens for me. There's so much information that you want to convey that's just isn't reading, and you're not processing it slow enough and simple enough to where it makes sense to you, and then it makes sense to the audience that you're performing to or showcasing or whatever. Mm-hmm. So this idea of keeping it simple.
Yeah.
And then you can start playing with your elbows. Boom. Or your chest, or your back, or your shoulders, or your knees, or your feet. If you can kick your leg up high. Someone can kick his leg up that high. Hit it on. Boom! boom, 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 boom. That's a grid. Don't fall on your face, and don't blame it on me either. Try this safely at your own risk.
Yeah. Let's hit some rounds.
So this was the grid. One common mistake is not going to your extremities. Like, people don't explore this lower area or this high area. It doesn't have to be past this like imaginary square, like 1, 2, 3, 4 on this 4th square. You don't have to just go to here. You can go as far out. It's just for our sake, we're staying in the frame. I'm trying not to hit the mic. You can go further than you think. Now we're gonna go into this grab and throw concept. That's super self-explanatory. You grab something and then you throw it. Grab something, then you throw it. You can grab something physical, your knee, your shoulder, your head, your elbow, your chest, your back, your butt, your feet. And it doesn't have to necessarily be a throw. It's just more this idea of grabbing something and moving it to a different spot than it was. Or you can also grab something that's completely abstract. Nothing. I'm grabbing air. I'm not grabbing anything. If you're able to tell this story of grabbing something that's not there, that can really read well, and it's really cool.
Uh-oh. He's popular. The truth is, with all of these concepts, there's obviously so deep that you can go with them. But the truth is, it really is kind of just that, you know? We have the grid. We're literally just thinking about a literal grid. Grab and throw is literally grabbing and throwing, you know? It really does come down to taking the basics and then turning them into something new, taking them to new places. So.
Back outside, but they still hide. Whoa, yeah.
Take off the roof, take off the couch, take off the Wi-Fi. Take off the uniform, take off the car, take off the steps to the White House. Take off the cigarette drink, take the steps that are getting off top. Take off the selfies, before you use the real world outside. Take off the layers, take off the runway, take off the condo. Take off the Central Pay, find this thing, take off the new and find it. Take off the software, take off the perception, take off the hot with the hot pad. Take off the upload, take off the unsure, take off the switch inside that. Take off the fake dick, take off the fake roll, take off the humble copy. Take off the gossip, take off the logic, and the humble jump. Take off the signal, take off the dojo, take off the broken man. Take all the design and bullshit off and what do you have?
You ugly as fuck, man. 2 ATMs, you stepping the what now?
Who you think they talk about us? Who you think they come out us? The word of the panic, the women, the shade, the men are the brothers of the Lord, the advantage, the market, the pressure, the energy, once niggas and deceiving the fuck, but they make it a fuck of a with us. This ain't watching for love. This ain't what not gonna be young and fuck. They're gonna wonder that I realize when I will. Mama just said I think I'm in my seat to say I ain't too real. I know what this is, they're taking it personal, don't with the planning the way, the wrong and the right, hoping for change, miracle, I know the feeling they came with burial rise. You ugly as fuck, never know what. Who you think they talk about us? Who you think they come out for us? There's an antidote, never too big, so we'll never lose it, young. Dancing in the same house, dancing in the same. And I've been on my tour, I got mountains and bulls, I can swing with my face. I'm moving when I'm moving, though, I'm only suing whatever I make. They're stacking those, and they're acting, the government taxing my fools in the bank. Homies subjecting them, when I'm working, look at my reaction, my people, so skates. Hold up. This one thing, what do I do for shit? Show no play, show no growth for the What can say? What community feel they don't only want to better than? What can say? What community feel they don't only want to better than? Back outside, but they still alive. Whoa, yeah. Take off the foo-foo, take off the cloud shit, take off the rock out. Take off the uniform, take off the collar, take off the flex and the white house. Take off the rear ass drip, take the steps, take off the top out. Take off the education, take off the way it is, the real world outside. Take off the idols, take off the runway, take off the condo. Take off the central pay, find this name, take off the mirror, find it. Take off the software, take off the perception, take off the top of the take off the upload, take off the unsure, take off the solutions, take off the fake thing, take off the fake roll, take off the humble, copy up. Take off the gossip, take off the logic, take off the chunk. Take off the subliminal, take off the project, take off the breaking nerve. Take all the design of bullshit off and what do you have? You ugly as fuck, you ain't kids, you stepping on what? Who you think they talk about us? Who you think they come out for us? The word of the panic, the women, the shade, the men are the run, the brothers of the Lord, the advantage, the market, the pressure, the energy, once niggas and deceiving the fuck, but they make it a fuck of a with us. This ain't watching for love.
He did the Ice Spice.
You ugly as fuck, you ain't kids, you stepping on what? Who you think they talk about us? Who you think they come out for us?
Yeah.
There's an antidote, never to the big step, we'll never lose it, young. Dancing in the same.
Do the hat. Okay, so they're brand new, or at least Solomon and Gabriel are. They're brand new to this concept, and they're already doing well. They're already exploring more than just using your hands. They're throwing the head, and that means you can do the exact same through the baseball bat.
Good
you can
talk.
think of these sub-concepts within these concepts, and then you have so many ideas that you can run with it. You can throw a fishing rod and catch it. That's still within the throw and catch idea. And this isn't a hip-hop concept either. It's just, it can be used in a hip-hop setting, which we're doing right now.
I feel like it's kind of the same thing that you were talking about earlier about having a lot of information, just being overwhelmed. Like, that's one of the biggest things, is like not having the vocabulary or knowing what to do. I always like to think of dance as a language. If you don't know how to speak in a specific language, like, you can't talk clearly, you know? And these are just like, I don't know, say this concept is like learning the punctuation of how to speak in dance, or learning how to put together different phrases, or, you know, how to create words, you know, whatever it is. These are more like just different ideas that allow you to express more clearly, you know, if that makes sense. I don't know what you think of that.
That's a great way to describe it. Like, if you're just doing so much at the same time, it's like speaking a sentence of just sounds. If I'm just like speaking gibberish, like da 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 da, I'm not saying anything. Y'all aren't reading what I'm saying, you know? But this vocabulary, it can be like nouns and verbs and adjectives, adverbs, and you can apply it to every language, because every language has this. Hip hop is a language, it's a style, it's a culture, all the things. Contemporary, ballet, all this stuff, all of this can be applied. Think of it, instead of like moves I have to do, think about it as vocabulary that you just have in the back of your mind. I'm not thinking about how many words I can fit in a sentence, so you shouldn't worry about how many things you can fit into one session or one round. You know what I'm saying?
We're gonna finish off doing a round, just kind of combining all 3 concepts that we just worked with, and then we'll wrap it up here. Thanks to Austin for coming to be a part of the video. He's probably gonna be in a lot more of these, so comment down below if you guys want him to come back. And yeah, let's finish this off. I don't know how I'm supposed to follow that, but here we go.
Saw all of us doing that, just exploring these one by one. Again, you don't have to do all 3 at the same time, but exploring these one by one, finding like one category that you can portray through movement, find something that that makes sense to you, that you can dance to. And I think what makes sense for me is this grid or this compass, this grab and throw, all that. I'm just saying this now because I know this is what I would have wanted whenever I was little, whenever I was trying to get into freestyling. Now that I have this experience, I can give advice. And again, I'm still a student. I'm way more of a student than I am a teacher yet, but that's the idea. If you're ever in like a creative block where you're just like, oh, I can't think of anything, what you want to do is, instead of trying to reach for more and more concepts and ideas, you stick to that one small concept, and then you have that freedom within that. There's freedom within limits. I don't remember who said that. I think like Picasso or something. So someone said that. I've been hearing that idea of freedom within limits a lot more
Learn the rules so you can break them.
Yeah, learn the rules so you can break them.
I think that's All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. Feel free to try any of the things that you saw in this video that you thought were helpful. And thank you again to Austin and Little Bros. And we'll see you in the next one. Peace out.
We'll do a part 2. We'll do a part 2. We'll do more concepts.
Part 2.
I have some more in mind.
More with Austin coming soon.
Oh yeah.
Peace.
And try to get this as the thumbnail.
Hopefully I don't die.
That would be bad. Heck yeah. A little toss.
At your own risk. I'm a YouTuber.
Yeah. We're YouTubers.